It's hard to imagine a more difficult diagnosis than being told you have brain cancer.
Yeah, but Leisha Fleming took that news in stride because to her, this was one more challenge that she was determined to face with grace. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is here now with her story.
And Sine and Tom, it's funny because now that she looks back on it, Leisha Fleming feels lucky that she had a seizure at work. It was embarrassing, but because of that seizure, doctors were able to find her brain tumors before they'd had a chance to really grow. So she took that as a sign that she was meant to keep pushing on. At 54, Leisha Fleming is juggling a lot. Working, being a wife and mother, and a metastatic cancer patient.
You just kind of go into fight mode and you do whatever you have to do.
Fleming started fighting in 2015 when she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. She pushed through chemo, a mastectomy, then radiation. But by August of 2016, the cancer had spread or metastasized into her lungs and bones, which meant more treatment.
Basically, you know, you're told to live your life, do whatever you have to keep living.
So Fleming got a job working in the front office at the Piedmont Physicians Group. But one day back in March, she came back from lunch feeling off.
And then I apparently sat down in my chair and had a seizure.
Dr. Erin Dunbar, a neuro-oncologist with the Piedmont Brain Tumor Center, was part of the team that broke the news to Fleming that her cancer had spread to her brain. But they had also already mapped out a way to treat her tumors.
And what was a horrible day in many ways wound up being from a worry to a solid plan. So she left that hospital that day after recovering from the surgery, having done all of her visits and actually having a cohesive plan.
Fleming underwent gamma knife surgery. It's a highly targeted type of radiation that neurosurgical oncologist Dr. Howard Chandler says is extremely effective in treating small tumors in the brain.
So each tumor has about a 95% chance of being cured, that particular tumor. One of the disadvantages of it is it doesn't treat what you can't see. And when people come in with multiple small tumors, there's often little tumors nearby that you just can't see.
Fleming has had the gamma knife procedure twice, and if more tumors pop up, she says she'll do it again.
Where we are in cancer care now is we're looking for lack of progression. So that's what they're trying to help me with is to stop it from marching forward in my body.
And in the meantime, Leisha Fleming is pushing on with living.
You can still live your life, and it's tiring and it's hard, but it's worth it.
And Fleming has continued to work at her job even though she can't drive until she's been seizure-free for a year. So she gets a ride to and from work with family and co-workers, and sometimes she takes Uber, and she says she's just grateful to Piedmont Healthcare for continuing to work with her so that she can stay on the job while she fights this battle, this latest battle. But talk about somebody who's got the right head on her shoulders,
yes,
you know, for this.
A survivor, to
Absolutely.
be sure.
We wish her well. Beth, thanks.
Beth. Well, it is a major milestone. One woman in Pike County approaching her 103rd birthday.
That's really something. Get this, all of her siblings who are also around the 1 century mark will be there in attendance.
Yes, so what's their secret to longevity? Fox's Emily Ikeda spoke to the 5 siblings and has the story.